What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I am your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, also known as Mental Healness from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know where to find me at. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am a diagnosed narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. It is my cross to bear. I've been in therapy, psychotherapy, since October of 2017. I'm in psychotherapy. I am not, I repeat, not a psychopath. If this is your first time seeing my face, like I said, the point of my platform is to bring awareness to narcissistic personality disorder and to also, in the process, validate the victims and survivors of, said disorder. Today's episode is going to be about the new supply, the next supply, the narcissist's new person, the person after you, your replacement, or whatever you want to call them, and hiding that person. Because a lot of times, when you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person in general, because guess what, y'all? I know that everybody's not a narcissist. I'm not trying to make it seem like everybody's a narcissist. I'm just giving my perspective and what I talk about on my one-on-ones when I'm doing over Zoom. The narcissist will hide their new person. They'll hide the next person. And there's a few reasons behind this. Reason number one is to keep you on the hook. The biggest reason is to keep you on the hook. To have a backup plan. Like, not only do narcissists like to keep you on the hook by hiding the next person, but not posting any pictures, not telling their friends and family, not telling your friends and family if y'all are married or if your families are interconnected like that, not telling your friend circle, not telling your friend group, not telling anybody. Just like keeping it off the cuff. But there's a new person because you might be seen them around town or something like that. You might have heard through the grapevine or something like that. But they keep it from you, in particular, to have you as a backup plan. To keep you from moving on, have you as a backup plan, just in case this new person doesn't work out. Just in case I need somewhere to go. If this relationship is not all what it cracked up to be, I want to be able to come back to you. I want to be able to come back home. The narcissist wants to be able to come back to you or have you come back home, or whatever the situation is, however the discard happened, they want to be able to come back to you. And so they keep you on the hook by denying the other person exists. You can look them directly into their face and ask them, hey, have you moved on? Is there anybody else? And they'll say, no, there's nobody else. Well, what make you think that? I'm still trying to process our relationship and how, I'm still trying to get over you. I don't have time for anybody else. This, that. But, there's a new person. You just can't prove it. Sometimes you can prove it and they still deny it. But you can't prove it, but there's another person in the picture. So you get to be caught in the loop, not in the loop. You get to be put in the on the bench. Like if this is a starting lineup, now you on the bench. And a lot of times if y'all are engaged in any kind of physical intimacy, then the narcissist probably doesn't want to lose that as well. It's like we can still be physically intimate because there's nobody else. It's just you. I'm just trying to process what we went through. So y'all still have that physical connection, the physical intimacy and whatnot. But that the narcissistic person has moved on. Because you can't prove it, you wonder, if you ask, you'll get lied to about it. It's just a lot of moving pieces in that situation. But the number one reason is to, keep you on the hook. Keep you, everything the way that to keep you, also to keep you from moving on. Even when a narcissist has a new supply, a lot of times we don't want you to move on to somebody else, and that's what a lot of times I tell people. A narcissist, it goes from love bombing to feeling like they own you, feeling like it's ownership, feeling like you are their prized possession, and they don't want anybody else to have you, even though they might not want you in this moment. They don't want to see you as somebody else. So if you can't prove I have anybody else, then you don't need to have anybody else. They'll keep, like I say, even though the narcissist person has moved on, you can't prove it because they haven't came out right and said it. They might still be popping up at your house, still trying to keep everything normal, keep the schedule normal and things like that. Especially if y'all haven't been living together anyway, they want to keep everything normal and copacetic. And like I said, they don't want to see you move on because the second you move on, they're gonna pop up and they're gonna and they're going to show up and show out a lot of times. Not a lot of times. Sometimes they're going to show up and show out. Depending on the type of person that narcissist is. They'll show up on you. They'll pop up at your house, pop up at school or something like that on you, at your job or something like that. Because they don't want you to move on, even though they have. Even though, we have. We found somebody else. We've moved on. We don't want you to move on. And it's like, y'all, it can be as simple as that. They don't want you to move on. Another reason why a narcissist will hide the new supply is image. Image is everything. If that new person is like, I guess we're going to use the regular terms of downgrade. If the new person is a downgrade from you, then the narcissist will want to keep that person a secret sometimes too. Like, I don't want to let anybody know that this is I've downgraded or whatever. I got a new man or woman that is not up to par with the other person I was with. So I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna hide this from public eye as well. You won't know about this person because I don't want anybody to know that I've downgraded. Or the narcissist in your life, man or woman, doesn't want people to know that they've possibly downgraded as well. So they keep it a secret. You know what I mean? And they can keep that. They can tell the new supply something like, "Look, I like to have a private life. I don't post pictures on social media. I like to keep everything. I like to keep our relationship private." Because that's what happened to my last relationship. Social media got in the way because everybody started asking questions and doing stuff like this and, spreading rumors. I don't like that type of stuff. So I like to keep my relationship private. And scene. As simple as that. Because the new supply is getting love bombed, they'll listen to whatever the narcissist has to say. Literally. Anything that comes out of the narcissist's mouth, the new supply is going to be eaten up like a Sunday dinner soup. Like a souffle, a Sunday souffle. Like, delicious because you love bomb me. You know what I mean? Another reason a narcissist will hide their new supply is for financial reasons. Because in some states, if you can prove, especially if they were cheating on you with this person, if you can prove that person cheated on you, then what would kick in is something called alienation in my state, in North Carolina, if you are, alienation of affection, you can sue the person, you can sue the new person. If that relationship started before your marriage ended, then they had an affair with you, and you say that was one of the contributing factors to the divorce, to the separation or whatever, you can sue that person for alienation of affection. So it could be financial. You might have a prenup or something like that that has cheating or something like that written into the prenup. So it could be completely financial reasons that they hide their new supply. You know what I mean? The new supply can be hidden. Like I said, another reason is because the new supply might be somebody that you know. It might be a close mutual friend. It might be a family member. It might be somebody that you know that the narcissist doesn't want you to find out about because it's somebody close to the cuff that they told you not to worry about. That's either their best friend. Hey, this is my bestie. Hey, this is my BFF. Hey, this is my homegirl. Hey, this is my brother. Stuff like that. It's a person they told you not to worry about. So a lot of times it can be, it can be because you know the person. You can know the person. You can be like somebody you are very, very close to. And then, like I said, that keeps you on the hook. So a lot of times, like I said, the narcissist doesn't have to flaunt the new person. They just don't have to. A lot of times, like, he or she is they're giving the new person everything that they promised me. In this case, in this scenario right here, they can be doing that and keeping it low key as hell. You just won't know. And like I said, if you have inklings, you don't have, like I said, if they've moved on and you know they moved on, and you know deep down that they moved on, they acting weird, they don't want to touch you or talk to you anymore or whatever, just go about your business, keep it moving. Don't ask too many questions because you don't need proof. Because they're like, prove it. Prove I'm talking to somebody else. And you can't, a lot of times you can't prove it. Hire a private investigator to look at your ex-boyfriend of 3 months to see if they have a new girlfriend or something like that. No, you're not going to do that. And like I said, there's a few reasons right there. I know there are a few more reasons, but I like to try to keep these short and sweet to the point so I can do them every day. If I had a rambling of 20, 30 minutes every day, I wouldn't get through them. And I know y'all wouldn't listen to me ramble for 30 minutes because I get off topic a lot. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Narcissist Code. The Narcissist New Supply, hiding them, hiding those sneaky snakes, those sneaky snake narcissists. I'm one of them, so I've done some sneaky snake stuff too. But I truly appreciate it. If you haven't liked and subscribed, go ahead and like and subscribe for me, please. I truly appreciate all the support. We're closing in on 40,000 followers on YouTube. The podcast is doing well as well. So if you're listening to this in the Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or Spotify, hit that 5 stars for me. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. You're blessed as well. Mental illness is out. Peace.